From his constant use of stunt doubles to being a mouthpiece for the CCP, here's why Jackie Chan is the most controversial actor ever. We all know that Chan's one of the legends of Hollywood and everyone seems to adore him. But it turns out Jackie might not be the squeaky clean hero we all thought he was. And the fact that he's not doing his own stunts like we thought has definitely got something to do with it. Yep, you heard that right. The man who's literally famous for his insane action sequences has a whole team of stunt doubles doing the heavy lifting. He's even admitted to using them in multiple interviews. And I'm not even talking about his more recent films. I'm talking about his older ones too, the ones where he had everyone fooled. His movie Thunderbolt, which came out the same year as Rumble in the Bronx, used a lot of stunt doubles instead of Chan in the fighting scenes. Bet you didn't know that. The movie even uses a Texas switch, where they switch to the actor's face for a close-up shot, then switch back to the stunt double for the action. Alan Sitt, a primary stuntman for the film, deserves most of the credit for the action-packed insanity in the movie. It's really disappointing, because let's be real here, if you're a Jackie fan, you want to see him fighting bad guys and taking names, not his stunt double doing all the hard work, especially if that's what got him famous in the first place. But even that's not the only drama Chan's faced in his professional life, because he's also been under fire for his not-so-good treatment of his co-stars in the past, and he had problems with them over a bunch of issues. He's apparently notorious for getting into arguments with them over not doing their own stunts. Even on his $850 million franchise Rush Hour, he was called out by Chris Tucker for giving him a hard time for using stunt doubles. Who knew he could be such a diva? Because it's one thing to take your craft seriously, but it's another thing to be disrespectful to your colleagues. And he's even been accused of sexism by Michelle Yeoh. In an old interview, she called him a male chauvinistic pig.
But is he the one that got you into this particular genre? Pardon the French there?
No, actually he's a male chauvinistic pig.
And was clearly not happy with some of his controversial statements regarding women. And Chan even dropped those sexist comments while filming Super Cop with her. She went on to say that the star actor's the kind of guy who thinks women should just stay home and cook.
You know, he always believes that women should stay at home and cook and...
Like, seriously, it's 2023 and we're still dealing with this? Chan's also admitted that he was a jerk to female colleagues in the past. As if things couldn't get any worse, he's not exactly an angel in his personal life either. Yup, while he does play these beloved characters on our TV screens, his personal life's like a car crash you can't look away from. It's messy, chaotic, and almost impossible to ignore. Did you know that he used to be a serial cheater? He didn't do it once or twice, but multiple times. So you can't really use the "we all make mistakes" excuse here. He's actually admitted to his most shocking scandals in his own memoir called Never Grow Up. The biggest controversy actually came up in 1999, when his affair with beauty queen Elaine Anguille went public. She was the 1990 Miss Asia, and he even had a child with her. He'd already been in hot water for using his fame, money, and power to get with young, aspiring women in the entertainment industry. When the news came out, the media went absolutely crazy, and the frenzy wasn't just limited to Hong Kong. His international fans couldn't believe that he wasn't the wholesome family man they thought he was. But Chan didn't really help himself either, because he came out and said that cheating on one's partner was a mistake made by many men in the world. Yikes. Chan also claimed that his wife Joan Lin had forgiven him for the affair. But again, this wasn't the only time this problem had come up with him. In his memoir, he said that he frequently visited women from the adult industry. How messy is that? It's things like this that make defending Chan so hard and tiring, even for his fans. No matter which side you're on, it's pretty clear that our friend Chan here isn't the golden standard for being a good husband, or even father for that matter. Because he ended up disowning his daughter. Remember how I mentioned that his affair with Miss Elaine had resulted in a child? That child is Etta Ang Choklam, and Chan acts like she doesn't even exist. Thought that was bad enough? Wait till you hear this. Even with his $400 million net worth, Chan's got nothing to spare for Etta. And fast forward to today, she's actually living in poverty. Let me break down what happened. She claims to have been sleeping under a bridge with her partner due to homophobic parents.
Hi, I'm Jackie Chan's daughter, and this is my girlfriend Andy. We've been homeless for a month due to homophobic parents. We pretty much slept under a bridge, and other things.
But Etta's mother, Elaine, has denied these claims and thinks her daughter needs to find a job instead. It seems like there's a lot of drama and tension in the family, and it's all hurt Etta a lot. Because she said that she doesn't even consider Chan to be her father. Instead, she only chooses to refer to him as an actor. Ouch. But can you really blame her for being cold to him? Chan hasn't exactly been the greatest father to her. And that's not even the end of it. There are even bigger red flags in Chan's aggressive parenting style. Spoiler alert, things are about to take a very dark turn, and if you're a Jackie Chan fan, it's almost going to be impossible for you to defend him from here on out. Because I'm talking about some serious stuff like violence here. You see, Chan's even admitted to hitting his son when he was young, and for some reason, it's Chan that keeps snitching on himself. In the same scary memoir I talked about before, he brought up a troubling incident in which he hit his son JC Chan so hard that he scared his son and wife to death. This is what happened. Chan said he lifted his son and threw him on the sofa. Isn't that absolutely heartbreaking? Now, even though Chan claims to regret the incident ever happening, his older statements on the issue would say otherwise. Like seriously, he's been very open about his belief that smacking kids is the only way to discipline them. That kind of thinking might have been acceptable back in the day, but these days you should just know better. Child development experts and advocates have been calling Jackie out on his old school approach, pointing out that physical punishment can do more harm than good. It's about time for Chan to ditch the smacking along with other problematic ideas he may have. And while we are on the topic of problematic ideas of his, can we please talk about Chan's weird obsession with the CCP? For those who don't know, that's the Chinese Communist Party, and they don't have the best track record when it comes to democracy, human rights, and all that good stuff. Chan's actually been one of the most active celebrities when it comes to promoting their propaganda efforts. But in 2021, he took things to a whole new level when Chan declared that he envied the CCP's members. He even went as far as saying that he wanted to join the party himself.
但是我也很羡慕你们是党员，我也要做党员。
But that isn't half as crazy as the time he showed his support for the national security law imposed in Hong Kong. Basically, the law took away the people's freedoms and outlawed any form of opposition. While many artists opposed this law, Chan led a group of people who claimed that it would actually fill loopholes in national security. But here's the kicker. Chan's father was actually a state spy who sought refuge in Hong Kong to avoid being caught by the rival communist faction. So the people of Hong Kong actually saved Chan's father. But it seems like Chan has forgotten all about that and turned his back on them. So now he's being called a traitor and other harsh names by internet users in both Taiwan and Hong Kong. How shocking is that? You might think Chan's scandalous past is too crazy to be real, but the fact is, it's all true. So there you have it. From being a mouthpiece for the CCP to his constant use of stunt doubles, that's why Jackie Chan is the most controversial actor ever.